Hey, we're in a rain cloud. This looks horrible.
It's playoffs,
Do you
baby.
see me?
Woo! So we're down to the last week, and you just want to get right into it.
Yeah, let's get right
Okay,
into it. You
so
go first.
you want to? Okay,
the,
let's talk about my
the
game.
Kitty League.
So I'm in the consolation round, and I had 139.6. Would have beat everybody.
We have to talk about your game this week,
Yes.
and you're not even. You're in the
Wait!
consolation
I
round.
would have beat everybody in the
How much does
league
it mean?
except for Scott. And I have to give Scott a shout out. I would have beat everybody but Scott at 168.1. Scott's teams are like just blowing up now that it's playoffs, and he's only won 3 games all year. So Scott, sorry, that's fantasy. If I'd have played Woods the first round, though, I would have been in the championship.
Why didn't you play in the first round?
Because I
you
don't
suck.
know.
You
I
suck.
don't know.
You
I just
suck.
picked him up.
You
So
suck.
anyway, so the winners, the guys playing actually for something in our league, Rich and Derek. Derek ended up with a number 1 seed, but he lost to Rich, 133.3 to 116.9. As I said earlier, a few weeks ago, Rich was a dark horse in this thing to win. He's been putting up a lot of points. And then the other game was Christian versus Brian. Brian was up big early. I think he had Cam Newton, and it looked like it was going to be over. Christian comes from behind, 137.1. So Christian, number 2 seed, is in the championship versus Rich. The issue is going to be for either of these guys is that Rich was at 133.3, Christian 137.1.
The big boy league.
Whoever wins that game is going to have to overcome Steve or Bill, who were sitting at Steve or Bill sitting at 165.7 or 158.3. So they're going to have to overcome 21 to 30 point differentials. It might already be over. So the championship really might be Steve and Bill. The Sith Lord may actually pull it out. And if he does,
It's just all that matters is if one of them scores 130 this week and they score 150 this week, they'll be right at each other again.
yeah, but that's a high. I mean, the odds of getting 158 or 165. I mean, you've got.
And monkeys might fly out of my butt. That's all I'm saying.
It could happen. It could happen.
I'm just saying it could happen. I don't think it's over yet.
The odds are stacked.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yes, in the big boy league, they brought bats.
So
they
how
brought
did that
bats to the playoff. I was really hoping Mike was going to be here tonight because I wanted to ask him what in the world he was doing. So Bill defeated Mike Pendergraft, who was the number 1 seed in our league, 158.3 to 129. But
who did Mike have on the bench?
Mike had the guy that I should have picked up on waivers, and he got him instead of me. Is it David Johnson, I think it is, with Arizona? 44.9 points on the bench.
And he was predicted to have one of the guys you got to play this week.
Yeah, everybody was talking about they should play him. I mean,
Mike.
I mean, now Mike's gonna, Mike went with his Carolina favorite boy, TJ Yates, who got hurt and got him 1.4 points, so that killed him. But he still could have overcome that if he would have just played the right guy. He started Gurley. And he started.
Gurley's good.
No, this is where he dies. He started Brandon Bolden for New England instead of Johnson. I don't know how he did that. Mike, where are you? How did you do that? Just send an email. Tell us what you're thinking. Did Bill pay you money?
Was Pendergraft the Odell Beckham of this week? Did he just lose his mind and went crazy on the field and
No, I don't think he did that. I think he was more like
Ravens going for draft pick next year.
No, I'm thinking like a senile old person, like like Fred Sanford or something. Just.
He's probably slamming his phone down right now as we speak, right?
Yeah, exactly. He's a very angry man.
I'm sorry, brother. I love you, man.
Yeah. Next time, just call us. We'll tell you who you should start if you got a question, especially when I'm out. All right. So the other game was Steve, Mr. Lightside, which. He beat Jeff 165 to 122.
Young Padawan.
Yeah, young Padawan. Now, last week I had the theory that he was really not a Sith Lord. He was just Jar Jar Binks. And then we saw a theory that Jar Jar really
Is
was
the
supposed
Sith
to be a
Lord,
Sith
yes.
Lord the whole time, and then Lucas just backed out on his plan for that. So I'm thinking that might really be true now. That
How did you come up with all those points after you've been sucking for the
Yeah.
last 3-4 weeks? Is
I've
that
been
your
doing
strategy?
Just enough to get by, and now it's time to lay the smack down.
They SmackDown. I think it's called Danny Woodhead got 36
Wait.
and Antonio Brown got 46.
Do you smell that? Because I smell it.
What the Rock is cooking? That's exactly right.
That's not bad. I'll give you that.
And
That
he didn't
ain't what
even
I
start his
smell.
best quarterback. Yeah. So I don't see anything in that game that was just crazy.
So
except for
Steve, Bill, Rich, Christian, 4 men enter. Well, 4 males enter. 2 are going to walk out winners, and then 1 will be crowned the champion with a trophy, with a nameplate. Get to keep the trophy for a year. And right now, it looks like Steve or Bill are in the driver's seat.
I just want to say, like you gave a shout out to, I think Chester in our league has been struggling. He scored 162 points. He also had 3 wins on the year, and he brought the big stick with Cam Newton and scored 162. And then
Well, I could give a couple shout outs. CJ finally won a game that was meaningless at 119 over Otto. I'm sorry, Otto, at 113. And then I could give a shout out to, I was going to say Matt. He only had 84, but actually Robert Ferris with our lowest points at 76.6. So
I just want to
congrats.
say I almost won with 88. I lost.
Didn't Cam Newton have 76 points?
I think so. Yeah.
I lost 88.7 to 88.4. Almost squeaked out a very low scoring victory like the last week, but Pastor Rob took me down because Eddie Lacy sucks again. And apparently Calvin Johnson can't catch the football anymore. He had 1 catch for 19 yards. All I needed was 3 points.
Yikes.
He couldn't catch the ball twice.
Well, the rain is picking up. We're going to have to go next week on New Year's Eve because we're here on
Yeah,
Christmas
the champions,
Eve.
whoever wins needs to come out.
We're going to find out champion,
You got to be
whoever
here.
you are,
come here.
which is going to be Christian. Woo! Because it dick. Oh, never mind. Anyway, whoever's the champion next week, you got to come out, be with us here.
We'll interview
you
you
can
live.
gloat,
It'll
and
be a live interview.
You'll be live, interview, maybe even do a Periscope.
I'm going to go ahead and give my interview now, but that's it.
Merry
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Hope.
May the love of God be with you and your family in this moment. And remember a child in swaddling clothes lying in a manger.
I'd like to thank 8 pound, 6 ounce baby Jesus for my smoking hot wife.
Hey, because everybody, just remember, if you're not in first, you're last.